I have SD-WAN backbone. Suppose this is my SD-WAN backbone. Suppose this is my, I'll go and write it. And then assume that I have branch 1. I have branch 1 and I have branch 2. Let me go and draw the devices here. Why not to use this black color? 1 second. Okay. SD-WAN backbone. This is branch 1. This is branch 2. And these branches are, for example, SDA branches. Then I have ACI based DC. In that data center, I may have servers. So let me go and pick some servers here. Green, I'll use green. Servers are there, server farm is there. Okay, I'm not adding any devices in the data center block and the branch block, but in SD-WAN, this black color devices are the routers, the edge routers or branch edge routers. And obviously they have the connectivity that is going towards the data center. Within data center, you may have some devices. Now this is interesting, this branch and the SD-WAN connectivity. At the moment, I'm doing this connectivity. Later on, we'll discuss about that. Okay. So such type of architecture we have, right? And where is your user? So your users are somewhere in the branch. Suppose user 1. And suppose this is user 100. Okay. Now, what is Cisco vision? Cisco vision is this, that users, that they have to go and use the resources that is there in the data center here, right? So Cisco planning is this, that if you use Cisco SDA, so Cisco SDA is DNAC based, Cisco SDA is SDN based LAN. So here you have SDN based. Can I write something here? Getting option to write. So here you have SDN based LAN. Then you have SDN based WAN. Then you have SDN based ACI or data center. I should write data center DC. So all three are different. This LAN is like branches, should branches LAN. So your branches that you have is different type of network you have. In mid, when you have your SD-WAN backbone or WAN backbone, that is different. And then your data center is different type of network, right? So the long-term vision is this, that why not using some multi-domain architecture? So when put user some tag value, so user 1 and suppose user 100 in other branch, they have a different or maybe same tag. If they have same tag, then with ICE, we can give some rule that same tag can communicate. And if we have different user, obviously with different tag value. So suppose if I have different user, I have one user here, and then I have one user here. Suppose this is one of the other branch somewhere. Then how this tag will get propagate, and you can go and do the communication in between one place to other place, right? Until unless you have some common routing table, right? Common routing table who can understand the propagation of tags that is generated from the DNA. You can't go from one branch to the nth branch and same routing table, same tag will work behind the scene, right? That's why at this point of time, you can think that that's why you have integration with branch and SD-WAN branch or branch LAN and WAN, that your tag can propagate from one location to other location. And since you are using Cisco subscription like DNA Advantage or premium licenses, so the same licenses are used at branch level devices. Same licenses are get used at the SD-WAN level devices. And then you have same sort of collapsed configuration that can work in between branches to the data center to propagate these tags from one place to other place. And same thing will be for your branches to your data center, that from your branch to your data center, if we have some tag value to the servers that is as it is, that you want to utilize, you can go and utilize that, right? In the both the in and out and in. That's the overall concept that Cisco providing their customer. So in that manner, Cisco is telling that you use same type of Cisco devices, same vendor Cisco devices, same vendor WAN devices, and same vendor data center devices. So you can reach to this goal within 1 or 2 years, that you can migrate or collapse your routing table to one place. And this is something called multi-domain architecture, that companies, they are moving their network towards this direction. Okay, if you use some other vendor, then you will get some restrictions that your WAN devices, they are not working as an edge for the LAN and the WAN, and different problems you will face. In that case, you have to raise a case with other vendor tag and Cisco tag, and like then Cisco will tell that this feature is not supported, that is not supported, and all those things. And later on, what Cisco vision is this, that why not manage the LAN and the WAN from a DNA GUI? So they are keep enhancing their DNA GUI to manage the LAN and WAN as well, although both having different GUI at this point of time.
So one question. So your tag means we are referring to like let's say like for a particular user, if he comes in, so if he wants to access like certain websites, certain sites within intranet or internet. So for going for intranet, you will have a separate tag, and going for internet will be a separate tag for them.
Tag is based upon the group. So what is happening now? This is a big topic that once you learn SDA, you will understand that
Okay.
we are creating some sort of virtual network. No problem, I'll answer you that. So we are creating virtual network for example, employee, and then we are creating virtual network for contractor, virtual network for guest, and virtual network for example, IoT. Now, if employee and contractor, so again, we have concept of micro segmentation, macro segmentation, etc. Micro segmentation is a feature supported in SDA. Suppose you want employee do not communicate with the contractor, and contractor itself within contractor group, they can communicate. Likewise, what we are doing, so for example, IoT. So within IoT itself, we can go and create groups. So for example, management servers, IP
Right.
camera, some IP camera server, etc. So within IoT itself, we will go and create some scalable groups. So one BMS is one of the group, IP camera is one of the group, IP camera server is one of the group, and in between them itself, we can create some more policies. So BMS can communicate with IP camera. IP camera will not communicate with IP camera server. Like that, you can create the policies irrespective of what locations these devices are. You can create the contract in between them, allow some services, disallow some services. That can be achieved with the tag value. So scalable groups are nothing but the some sort of tag, say tag 17, tag 19, tag 20. You can give any name, but those names are referring some value, some tag value. And according to that tag value, you can create the, this is one of the very famous technology in Cisco ICE, SG ACLs, or the micro segmentation within ICE. So you can create that matrix. According to that, you can allow or disallow the users with a tag.
Yeah, I kind of got it. It's something similar. I think they have in ACI where they have like tenants, and within tenants they have the verfs, and then within verfs they have bridge domains, and then you can create bridge domains where within those bridge domains, like you can like discriminate between the two, whether the same bridge domain they can talk to each other or not. So, but yeah, I kind of got it basically.
All right. Okay, so this was the introduction session. Today we have started a little bit late, so I have to end this session. But yeah, we'll continue like this, slowly.